Ratton, no! Careful, buddy! Oh, Ratton, you've really made a mess of things today. This goes the whole way up and the whole way down. Hey, Japeechen Scouters, Justin here. And as you can see, I'm still stuck deep underground in our super secret workshop. It's been raining cats and dogs all day, which if you've never seen before is quite the sight. When we're stuck deep underground in our super secret workshop, we have to have all of our supplies lowered down to us from the campsite up above. So I sent Ratton to gather as many supplies as he could. But you know what they say about putting a rat in charge of your supplies. It's hard to get quality work. Ratton dropped the basket before I was ready to catch it, and it went down past the super secret workshop into the sub-super secret workshop. There's got to be a way that we can shorten this rope to get our supplies back. Because I have my thinking cap on, I'm going to go through all of my scouting knowledge and see what I can come up with. Advancement, camping, canoeing, caving, citizenship, merit badges, knots. Knots? I wonder if there's a knot that we could use in this situation. Let's go through all of my scouting knowledge and think of all the knots that I know. Square knot, sheep bend, clove hitch, timber hitch, bowline, anchor hitch, sheepshank. Have you ever heard of a sheepshank before? If not, you're in luck. Today, we're going to learn one of my favorite scouting knots, the sheepshank. Unfortunately, the sheepshank is no longer listed in the Boy Scout handbook, so we won't need this anymore. If you've ever read Knots and How to Tie Them, another Boy Scout publication, you can follow along on page 21. If not, follow me. I'll go real slow. Let's get out our rope. Good thing we got this from the campsite before it started raining yesterday. Before we start tying the sheepshank, we're going to need to learn some simple terms that we'll use for tying knots. The first term is called taking the slack out of the rope. To take the slack out of a rope, take your left hand and pinch it in the location where you'd like to shorten the rope to. Then, take your right hand and pinch it to show how much slack you'd like to take out. Take your right hand and take it up towards your left hand and pinch both pieces. See this loop we made? This is all the slack that we've removed from our rope. The second term that we'll need to talk about is making overhand and underhand loops in rope. Again, let's pinch our rope with our left hand and pinch it with our right hand. To make an underhand loop, let's take our right hand towards our left hand behind the other rope. This is an underhand loop that we've made. Now, to make an overhand loop, let's take our right hand and move it towards our left hand in front of the rope. This is an overhand loop. For the sheepshank, we're going to work exclusively with an underhand loop. So one more time, let's take our right hand towards our left hand behind the rope. This is an underhand loop. Great. Now that we know these simple knot terms, we'll have no problem tying our sheepshank. Okay, to start, let's take our left hand and pinch the rope. This is where we'd like to shorten it to. Now, let's take our right hand, and this is how much slack we'd like to take out. Let's take our right hand up to our left hand and pinch. Great, we've shortened it already. See this? This loop is what is the slack that we're going to remove. So now, above the slack, let's take our fingers and tie an underhand loop in the rope and take the slack and slip it right through that and lower it down. There we go. It's holding already. Now, to finish the sheepshank, let's go below. Let's take our hands and tie another underhand loop in our rope. Let's take the tail and slide the slack through it, lowering it to put the tension. There we go. Perfect. We've shortened our rope enough that now we can see what supplies Ratton brought to us. Thanks, Ratton. I really appreciate it. What did you bring us? Well, you brought us my favorite fire truck tablecloth. Great. Some marshmallows. Some chocolate. Some graham crackers. I think I know where you're going with this. Good choice, old friend. You also brought us some campfire matches. Ratton, we can't build a campfire in the super secret workshop. It's underground. What's that? Yes, I know. Okay, let's try that contraption. This is my Underground Campfire-O-Matic 5000. It will help us roast our marshmallows. Let's take one of those marshmallows, place it on the Underground Campfire-O-Matic. Then, let's get out our underground campfire, our matches, and let's light the underground campfire. There we go. Now we wait. This is going to take forever, and I'm starving. What else could we use? Wait a second. Let's get out from yesterday the official Boy Scout blowtorch and use it in a safe manner. There we go. This is much faster and much more fun. Perfect. That's how I like my marshmallows. Now, let's take our graham crackers, set them out. Let's take our chocolate and set it out. And let's construct the perfect s'more. Graham cracker, chocolate, marshmallow, squeeze. This looks delicious. Thanks for stopping by today, Japeechen Scouters. Stop back tomorrow when we'll have even more scouting to do in our super secret workshop. As I've said, over the next 30 days when you're stuck at home, remember, stay safe and stay scouting. Delicious.